So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to get the new CID V2 weapon, which just came out on the new update on Sailor Piece, and I'm also going to be showcasing it. But this weapon has been getting a lot of backlash because it's the new weapon, so a lot of people are ultimately expecting it to be, you know, the new best sword, right? But a lot of people have been testing it against Aizen V2, and a lot of people are finding out that Aizen V2 still does more damage. But I'm pretty sure they're going to buff CID V2 over this. I mean, it is the newest weapon, so it should be buffed and it should be the best, obviously. But yeah, other than that, let's just get straight into it. So what you're first going to notice is that there's a new island called Lawless Island, right? And this is basically where you're going to get the weapon and the requirements. So once you're here, you're going to see these NPCs. If you want, you can take this quest. They raise the level cap, so you should be taking this quest, right? And you're just going to kill these people, right? So what they do is they actually drop the sigils needed to spawn CID, right? It's pretty much the same thing as Aizen, right? Where the enemies are nearby, you fight them, you get the sigils, then you spawn in the boss, right? And right here next to the little enemies, you can see that there's the boss summoner, right? As you can see, it's one abyss sigil to spawn him once on normal. So after we spawn him in, we can see the chances, right? So we can see that magic shard is the one that you're most likely gonna get after killing him, and we see that atomic omen is the lowest chance out of all of them, right? And he also has 2 billion HP on normal, so you kind of have to be a little strong in order to fight him. Additionally, he also drops the new best title, which you also need in order to get the weapon, and it gives an 82.5% damage boost, which is actually now the new best damage title. So if you come over here to the back part of the map, kind of to the right, you can actually see that here is where you get the weapon, right? So like I said, you need a title. You also need to get the first CID weapon, so CID V1, which is found in the dungeon island, right? For those who don't have CID V1, so you're gonna come over here to dungeon island, and you're gonna come inside to where it says dungeons, and you can see that you can actually do a CID dungeon, right? So there's 15 waves in total. Every 5 waves the boss comes out, and there's a chance for you to get drops, right, in order to get the original weapon. If you go above the building, you can see that CID is right here, and this is what you need. You need his raise, $10 million, 15k gems, and then the other requirements that are also dropped from the boss. You could also come down here, and then you can see that there's a shop, and he also has the requirements to get CID V1, so you can just kind of buy it, right? But I think it's a lot easier if you use the dungeon, like manually. So now that you have CID V2, in order to get the F move, you just come across, right? Go to the left back portion of the map, and you can see that there's another CID right here. And this is actually for the F, right? So I already have it, but the way to get it is a little tedious, right? So in order to get the F move with CID V2, the first quest that you get is actually to defeat him on a harder extreme mode 20 times, which requires, on top of the 80 sigils that you spent already getting the CID V2 weapon, like the original without the F, you have to put another 60 on top of that, just so you can do the first quest of the F move, right? So if you're planning to get the F move, which I advise you getting, try to save up 140 sigils before even getting CID V2, right? So then when you get CID V2, you already have that 60 just waiting there so you could fight him. The second quest is actually you getting the new clan Eminence, which is now the best clan for luck, right? So here it is. 35% damage, 55% max HP, 12% sword damage, 12% luck, and a 25% chance to drop another item. So not only will the clan be good to actually get the F move for a CID V2, it's also a pretty good clan in general overall, right? And the final quest to get the F move is actually to get to wave 50 on tower mode 5 times, right? So in order to do that, just come back to the teleporter, go to the last island which they just added, Tower Island, and in the middle, you could see that Kokushibo's right here, and he'll spawn you a portal, and then you'll get into a tower mode, right? And there's 100 waves in total. You kind of have to be a little strong for this. You could also do it with someone else if they're also doing the F quest, and then you should be able to get the F move. But the only thing is that this part, it's not hard. It just takes a little bit of time, you know. And in order to even enter to like the tower infinity mode, whatever, you have to get a tower key, right? So go back to Lawless Island, and again, you come over here and you just kill these people because they give you tower keys. Now that I'm done explaining on how you can actually get the weapon, I'm gonna do a showcase. Something